Pop Culture Nickel.
Hello, Pop-Tarts, and welcome to our very first YouTube movie review. I'm your host here, Mark Rushlow, along with my wife, the ravishing Rushlow herself, Jeanette. How are you doing today?
Great.
That's right. We used to do these on our podcast, but we are transitioning over to YouTube to hold the things that we can't really fit on the podcast anymore with our current format. So this is the debut video, and today we are going to review Crazy Rich Asians, which we just saw this afternoon. And minor spoilers with this review. We just need to say a few things about the plot of the movie so we can explain what we thought of it. So
we won't give away the ending.
It's not going to be major spoilers. We'll try to stay away from that. So anyway, I'm going to ask you first, what did you think of this movie?
I really enjoyed it.
You really enjoyed it?
Yes.
I enjoyed it too. I think you enjoyed it more than I did.
But I think so too.
Yeah, but I'll let you go first. What did you enjoy so much about it?
I found it funny. I found it refreshing for a rom-com where it wasn't that a lot of them end up with the girl not knowing what she wants, or she's struggling because she I have to give up this, and throughout this she knew what she wanted, she knew how things were going, she got there was some conflicts there, some confusion there, but for the most part, she was very intelligent about it. She was very mature about it.
Yeah,
so it was refreshing.
It showed some vulnerability with her character, but you never got the sense that she was like this weak character who couldn't handle herself.
Yeah,
she was definitely a strong character who went about tackling issues her own way, and there were several points in the movie where certain things happened to her where she didn't just bow down, where she took charge of the situation and said like she wasn't going to give certain people the satisfaction of
she knew when
getting
to go
a reaction
for
from her.
Help, but she wasn't helpless.
She wasn't completely dependent on other people, so she could help herself as well. So I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie too. The only thing I think for me was a big part of this movie is that they're going to Singapore for a wedding. And I think for me personally, I don't know if it's because I thought like the movie was going to wrap up around the wedding, but it's everything that happened after the wedding for me kind of dragged the rest of the movie down. I just felt like it dragged on a little bit too long, and I don't know if that's because like I had the bias of thinking the movie would be over sooner than what it would be, but I just felt like it was a little bit too long, a little bit longer than what it should be. And there was a couple of issues I had with like the last part and stuff, because there's certain things that happen that I'm just like, really? Like, you didn't necessarily need to go through that. And the thing that bugged me the most is after the wedding and everything happens, the guy, like, the boyfriend... Okay, I just want to make sure I understood it properly.
Okay.
Did he... like, they showed, like, the montage of her, like, with her friend after the wedding.
Okay.
And a couple days goes by. Are they, like... Do they insinuate that he waited, like, several days to call her after what happened?
The way they set it up is that it looks from the background that it's in the morning, but... in his message, he seems to insinuate that he's been calling her a lot, and he just wants her to call him back.
Yeah.
It was also refreshing for his character that he wasn't altogether. He was very, very strong.
Very strong, and he was very logical, and he wasn't like this...
And the other part that it was where he hadn't considered everything, but a friend was letting him consider everything, which is not usually the side you see for rom-coms. You don't usually see the guy perspective of his best friends, like, did you think this out? And are you thinking about this? And it's very much... instead of the fun boyfriend that's getting, life into the girlfriend or something, it's...
They were both, like, very much equals in the relationships, and they were both, like, fully rounded characters. And I really enjoyed that about the movie. And I mean, the whole cast I thought was really good. They each brought their own strengths to different characters. And I think it just really helped the movie to see everybody portrayed in that way.
Yeah, like I said, it was a refreshing movie for it, and just how they showed everything. It was a fun, even the visuals, which you have not appreciated as well as I did, were very good. For the showing the plane going and transitioning and stuff like that at the beginning, it was well done. It was like I keep saying the word refreshing, but it is very different from a lot of the rom-coms, because usually I try to stay away from those things. Like a lot of them,
I'm not a fan of rom-coms either.
This is very cliche. This is this happens.
Yeah, they did a really good job of not making it. Yeah, they made it. It felt like a really updated version of a rom-com. Something that like fit this time period without being cynical or anything, but it was just, there's a lot of logic put into it. It had a good story. The characters were all very well-rounded, and nobody was doing stupid things.
Yeah, and it's based
you
off
could see everybody's motivations. Yeah,
this is from the first book. It's a trilogy, which is why they're thinking there can be a sequel, because there was a character we see a glimpse of at the end.
That's why everybody was freaking out.
Yes,
about it.
because in the book, that character plays a little bit more of a role. But in the second book, it's very much about his character and the cousin there. And so that
I know, I'm terrible at remembering names.
No, I do, because it was very weird to me, because he doesn't have... It ends up where I don't believe he has any speaking parts.
No, he doesn't.
And it was where they put him in the credits with a name. And I'm like... Like, it should have been Guy at Bar. Or like, whatever. And instead it's Charlie Wu. So I looked up what it was, and they say the trailer for this actually shows that there was a scene in the movie that's been cut out.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yes, now. Why they would have had more of a name for the guy in the movie and that, but it'll be interesting to see, because honestly, it was so interesting that I am tempted to read a book that is a romantic book.
And the movie did well this weekend. It opened at number 1 in North America. So definitely there's an audience for it. And I think it'll just grow as word of mouth spreads. And it really helps get diversity into Hollywood, into different movies.
It's one of those things they were really promoting to show, like, there's diversity, it's all Asian, it's, they're all these things. But I mean, I think what really helps it is that it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's all Asian. Like, the cast is all Asian, but it's relatable to everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what nationality they are. You can still connect with the characters and the motivations and the different things going on in the movie. So
like they play a game at one point, and I've never played this game. I'm not quite sure how it's played at all.
I don't know.
But I can tell you, you don't have to understand it to understand what the meaning was and what was happening through this moment. Yeah. And so to me, that is always a really good sign that it's relatable, that they can do something that you have no idea how this thing means anything, and still it's relatable to you.
I will say one thing, coming back to something that happened in the movie. The mother, what was her name again?
Uma?
No, the other one.
I can't remember.
She was a real chicken.
Aha.
You know what I'm saying?
I pick it up when you're throwing
That's
down
my way
there.
of not swearing on the podcast.
Yeah.
Or on this review. It's not necessarily a podcast.
I have to say the best friend for it, who was not a best friend, but was a friend in Singapore. That character was so much fun.
Yeah, she was. She really helped bring a lot of the comedic moments to the movie. But anyway, thanks a lot for listening, and we hope to bring you plenty more YouTube reviews and commentary in the near future. Thanks.
Bye.
You were just listening to a clip from the Pop Culture Nickel podcast. If you like what you heard, you can subscribe and download for free on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and pretty much anywhere you find great podcasts. You can also find us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All of those links are available on our website at popculturenickel.podbean.com. Stay fresh, and as always, don't be a lemon, be a Pop-Tart.